finally they've got the tractors out. There's been a massive clean up on the beach in the last few days. All the rubbish is gone and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at it. Very nice. Good work. It's so hard when the wet season starts and it's blowing on shore and just tons and tons and tons of plastic and bamboo and logs and shit wash in here. But 4 or 5 days ago this was like a metre thick and rubbish and logs and bamboo and all sorts of stuff. But look at it now. It's beautiful. Great work. Okay, so it's very early in the morning. It's about, I don't know, maybe just before 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm just down here running Lucy, my dog, give her a run on the beach. And it's about the only time I come into the tourist area is very early in the morning when there's no traffic and no dramas. So yeah, I'll just go for a walk along the footpath. Even the footpath's clean, which is very good. So this is the best time in the morning, it's sunrise and it's quiet, it's not hectic, and yeah, it's the only time I come into Kuta. The traffic's just absolutely out of control at the moment. Doesn't matter where you go, the roads just can't handle the amount of traffic. So this is the place. Hello Luce, what you doing? Well, Lucy's been sick. She's got an enlarged heart. We've had her in the hospitals and all that lately, and apparently she's got an enlarged heart, and I can't exercise her too much. I can give her a little walk. Come on Lucy, come on. But she can't run too much, because when she runs, her heart is putting pressure on her lungs and everything like that, and she can't breathe. She starts coughing and gagging and stuff. So that's what I reckon it is. Her heart's enlarged. She's on all sorts of heart drugs at the moment, and antibiotics and all sorts of shit. All loose. But yeah, so if I just walk her, she's fine. But as soon as she runs, the thing is you just can't stop dogs from running, they just run. So anyway, so I'm just walking up the footpath here. Gonna walk up to Padma Street, the car park, and walk back. Have a little walk, morning walk. And then later on we're going to go into town and maybe try and do some interviews or something in town. We'll see what's going on later. Oh, these are new. These are new. Maybe too many people are riding their motorbikes down the footpath and they've put these gates in, which is very strange. Or maybe it's just to stop. This is where the tractors come in and out to clean the beach and that. But they're new, they weren't there a couple of weeks ago. So, thank you for it. You can see the ingenuity of the locals, you know, they haven't got money to buy fancy gym gear. So they just make a bit of water pipe, some concrete blocks, and that's their weights. Ingenious really, and free. So that's the thing here, where in the Western world we just buy something, if it's broken we throw it away and buy a new one. They fix everything here, absolutely everything. They're geniuses at fixing motorbikes and cars and real bush mechanics, you know. Anything from your fan at home to your television, they don't just throw it out and buy a new one, they have it fixed. So anyway, we're nearly at Padma car park. So this is Jalan Padma. This is where they park all the tractors and that in the car park now. We clean the beach. And I'll just show you the big new Padma gates now. During COVID they made all new footpaths, new gates everywhere, giant statues everywhere. They did a lot of work around Bali. So we'll just walk up here and I'll give you a view of the gate. You see this lady, one of the beach cleaners, is coming to pray. So these are the big new gates. There was gates here before, but they've just sort of knocked them down a bit and then built around them and re-bricked all around them all new again. It's the Padma gates. Come on, Liz. Liz. Come on. Lucy. Morning. Didn't know what was wrong with her. She's like, maybe scared of dogs. A lot of the locals are scared of dogs. Some of the nice big resorts along the front. Now also during COVID they built all these new walls. They had a good wall there, but it was sort of out of the white limestone and it was all mouldy and looked real old and ancient. I liked it. But they knocked it all down and did it all in red brick for some reason. There was rumours they were going to actually put glass all the way along here in front of these big resorts, but it never happened because the resorts wanted to see the beach better. The Bali Mantra Beach Resort and Spa. This is Azul, it's all bamboo restaurant. They built it, it's like 3-storey, but no one ever goes up past the ground floor. I don't know, it's never open up there. And then from here we've got the Legian Beach Hotel, one of the big main hotels. During COVID you could stay at the Legian Beach Hotel here for $40 a night, like $400,000 a night. Now it's like $300 to $500 a night. Alright, we'll go back on the beach. Fellas. Well, just a bit of useless trivia about the area here. Hello. So I'll walk now back towards the bike. Later on we'll come uptown when it's a bit more busy. I want to try and do some interviews up in Garlic Lane or down in Bintang Market or somewhere. I don't know wherever there's some tourists around. You got to check out some of the names of these beach bars, you know. There's some classic names for the beach bars. Mr. Chocolate Bar, Tommy and Sarah Bar, Primary Beach Bar, Rob and My Bar, Rob's Bar. A lot of them are sponsored by Australians and that. They think they own them, but they don't. And Tony Lockett Beach Bar, Uno Bar. So yeah, as I was saying, a lot of the Kangaroo Beach Bar, a lot of Aussies come and they think they're buying the beach bar, but it's really in someone Indonesian or Balinese's name who are paying the barger to have their spot here. And while they're away, the cats will play. Michael's Bar, JD and Skippy Bar. Well, I know Skippy, he's a mate of mine, Balinese guy. Used to work for Joseph Bar for years and he was a security guard. Now he's got his own bar. So if you're down here near the end of Molasti Street, come down and see Skippy. He's a great guy and he speaks really, really good English. Come on, Liz. 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 Yeah, shouldn't be running loose. Take it back. You see these beach dog walkers, look, these guys get paid to walk people's dogs and that. The way I look at it, you shouldn't have a dog if you can't walk it. Especially over here, like there's no time. In Bali they call it rubber time, no time. You can't be in a hurry because you just do what you want. There really is no time. Most of the time people don't even know what day it is here. But it's a good business. People get paid to walk the dogs. So he's got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dogs on him. And he's the morning beach walker. They'll probably walk, you know, a few kilometres, 3 or 5 kilometres with the dogs. People that are busy or working on night shift probably do it, or just Westerners that are too lazy to come down the beach and walk their own dog. Pay these guys to walk the dogs. 100% better since they've cleaned it up. You can see a massive pile of rubbish up here on the beach. Just check it out. Might actually walk up there and just check out how big that pile is. So there's a really small swell today. It's beautiful this time of the morning. It's just so quiet. You can't hear any traffic, you can't hear any people. You know, there's just no one around yet. And it definitely is the best time of the day, sunrise. Now if you go over to Sanua, on the other side of the island, it's about 10 kilometres away. They have beautiful sunrises there. It's probably even, you know, better than the sunsets. They're just red sky and beautiful. On a clear day, it's nothing better than a Sonora sunrise, very nice. So we'll walk up here a little bit further and we'll check out this big pile of rubbish. Looks like the big massive clean-up they've had here on the beach here in the last few days, and they've brought all the logs and trees and trucked it all down here. I suppose they're either going to burn it here or cart it away. So we're nearly there and I'll show you when we get there. Alright, so here's the remnants of all the rubbish on the beach, and most of it was timber. Look, some giant logs were floating around. Imagine hitting things like this thing in your boat. Well, this pile's about 3 metres high. It's at least 20 or 30 metres around. It's absolutely massive. Look at the size of the logs in there. So this year there was more timber and all that than actual logs and stuff. Than plastic, sorry. There's more logs than plastic. That's one big pile of trees and logs and stuff. Yes, very good job. Now, look at the size of some of those tree stumps and that, will you? Now, they've just done a big massive clean up too on Condongan Beach over in Jimbaran Bay. It was just absolutely full of these little plastic floating cups like this. Like millions of them. They just float on top, they don't sink at all. So there was literally millions of them. It was 1 metre thick all over the beach. And they spent the last week cleaning that up, and that's all beautiful and clean now too. Okay, so we're going to head back towards the boat. Come on, Liz. Yeah. Well, it's not much of a video, but it's something. Morning walk. Shows you part of my routine every day. Bring the dog. Normally go for a 3 to 5 kilometre walk every morning, but now Lucy's got her heart problems. I can't run her that much. So if I walk, she just walks slowly with me. She loves the beach. Hello, Park.
Pagi.
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 Hello, Lucy. So it's a few hundred metres now back to the bike, and yeah, as I was saying, I'll post this as a video. May as well. But this is one of the finest days we've had for a while too. Blue sky is very rare at the moment. It's more or less just been raining for about the last 6 weeks. It's been full on rain and nearly every day, all day. It's not heavy rain, just drizzle. It just makes it sort of a bit miserable, especially for the tourists, I suppose. So today's a good warm day by the look of it. Nice blue sky everywhere, so I'd say everyone will be out and things will be back to normal. Give the ground a bit of time to dry out a bit. So anyway, I'll leave you here. So if you like the video, you know the drill. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe and all that. And I'll see you on the next video.